She's passionate about helping you become the best mama you can be and is pulling back the curtain on experts' advice for every area of our lives, from eating for wellness, the best advice for littles, fashion and style, and everything in between. Get ready to get real. This is Not Your Mama's Podcast with your host, Christina Francie.
Yay.
Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Not Your Mama's Podcast. My name is Christina Francie and I'm so excited. I have Shannon. Shannon is a medical esthetician and has been in the field for 16 years and has worked for plastic surgeons, holistic doctors, dermatologists, and physicians at Hoag Hospital. She loves to share her knowledge and passion about skincare to help others with their skincare journey. She's currently working at NuAge, which is a wellness medical spa owned by a mother and a daughter. They offer holistic and medical treatments from chemical peels, Botox, all the way to vitamin IV therapy and beyond. Shannon, thank you so much for coming on. I'm so excited for you to share your knowledge with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm very excited about this.
Perfect. Well, so first off, why did you choose skincare? How come you wanted to get into the esthetician industry?
So it's in college, I had really bad cystic acne, and it was pain. And I knew that just being, in college and all that, it also makes you feel really insecure, very insecure. You can't really cover it up or anything. And so I wanted to find a field where I can help other people feel good about themselves, but also help with any acne, problematic skin, anything of that sort.
Oh yeah, girl, I feel you on that. I mean, I always I felt like all my friends in high school had great skin, and I always had acne. I even went on Accutane. I was so desperate, I did it. 2 treatments. Yeah, it was kind of harsh. I mean, I did it so many years ago, but I feel you.
Yeah.
And so for me, one of the things when I was pregnant or breastfeeding, and because I know you can't really do much when you're doing that, you can't really do a lot of skin therapy treatments. I'm trying to phrase it right.
Yeah.
And so what is something that, a pregnant mom or a breastfeeding mom can do to kind of help give them a great treatment that's going to help them still look glowing and make them feel refreshed, and they're still getting that skin treatment that they longed for before kids or whatever?
Yeah. So we have, there's a treatment called DMK enzyme therapy, and it works wonders. And it's really safe for mommies to be, and even also while you're breastfeeding too. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the best treatments out there for that, because obviously, when you're pregnant, your hormones are going crazy. You can get pigmentation, severe breakouts. And so what the DMK does is it's about an hour and 30 minutes, but it goes in there, and instead of working only just surfacely, it works internally. So it works with your body, your skin, and what your skin needs to heal itself and kind of bounce back.
Yeah. So kind of what does it entail? If someone were to come in and have a DMK treatment, what do they expect?
Yeah. So what I do is I first analyze the skin. I kind of look at it, and just kind of determine what serums, and exactly DMK treatment they should do. Because with DMK, you can customize it however you want. So what I do is I cleanse the skin.
What do you mean by customize? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but what do you mean by customize?
So, so with customizes, obviously, everybody's skin is different. It can be oily, dry, in turn too, things can be going on that will reflect on the skin. So what I do is I look at it and I customize it within, cleansers, certain types of serums, but with each one, it targets, breakouts, melasma, hormonal imbalance, all that. So I don't do the same treatment on every single one, every single person. It's always different no matter what. So yeah.
Yeah, I know we aren't one size fits all when it comes to our skin.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I do understand the customization of it. And what is something that a client should know prior to the DMK treatment? What is something that they should stay away from?
So pretty much it's you don't want to use any retinoids before or
Mhm.
any strong acidics before.
Mhm.
You just kind
Why
of
is
want to
that?
keep the what
Why don't you want to use any of that stuff before the DMK treatment?
so in the DMK enzyme treatment, there's a couple steps before I actually apply the enzyme. And one of it is called a quick peel, or I
Mhm.
can do a pro-alpha peel. So it's a peeling treatment before the enzyme. So if you use any retinoids or any strong acidic products, it's just going to make the skin raw and just
Mhm.
really irritated, because we're trying to heal the skin, not make it irritated and raw and anything. So you
How
just kind of want
many,
to keep.
sorry, how many like weeks before, like, let's say someone is using like
Oh, just
retinoids in
no,
their
just like
daily treatment?
just 3 days, just only 3 days.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then even after the probably 2-3 days after, you can get back on your retinoids and everything.
Oh, perfect. And then, okay, yeah, that was going to be my next question. What should you avoid post-treatment?
Definitely the sun. Sun and probably retinoids and any strong acidics.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Like it's a very natural. So I always recommend people just drink a lot of water, a lot.
Yeah.
And the reason why is how the enzyme works is it's flushing out toxins in your body, and it's opening up the blood vessels and pumping oxygen. So just think of it as a cleanse for your skin, pretty much. You know, like if you go to Nectar and you get one of those toxic flushes for the drink, you want to do the same concept as that. You just want to drink a lot of water because you're draining all the toxins from
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a great treatment. And I have had it done before. And
Mhm.
your like veins like start popping up out, and then you can kind of feel like the pulsating of it actually working and getting your blood flow and all of the oxygen to like your face and your neck and everything.
Yeah, it's such a cool treatment. And with the stronger the pulse, the stronger it's flushing all the toxins out. And again, it's totally safe. I always explain to people, you're going to feel pulsating, and it's just the blood pumping in and the oxygen pumping in as well.
Okay. So, at NuAge, let's say someone isn't breastfeeding and they're not pregnant. What other modalities do you guys offer at NuAge?
So we do the Geneo. I call it the Geneo for short, but it's kind of like a oxygen treatment.
Okay.
It infuses oxygen, all the bacteria. It has ultrasound, light therapy, ultrasound to really kind of plump everything up and push the serums deeper into the dermis layer. And then with light therapy, it again kills off bacteria, but also really helps with blood circulation.
Mhm.
So we have that, and then we have modeling, and then my personal favorite, chemical peels.
Chemical, but did you say that was your favorite?
Yeah, chemical peels. If you do it along with other treatments, it's one of my favorites along with that.
Why is the chemical peel your favorite one?
So it needs like a good boost for their skin.
Mhm.
And what a chemical peel does is it really kind of gives it that boost that your skin needs. We have layers, of skin, and the first layer is just all junk and buildup and dead skin and pigmentation and all that. So when you apply a peel, you remove all that and you start with a fresh face, a fresh palette.
Yeah.
So it's always good to throw that in there.
I know. I still need to do one of those. I haven't done one. I've pretty much been like pregnant and breastfeeding for like 4 years. So I need to get my butt in there and get a little chemical peel, maybe a little Botox,
It works.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, so another question I have for you is, what do you do to stay on top of like the latest trends in esthetician and skincare? Like, how do you stay up to date with all like these new things coming out?
Yeah, I mean, this industry is always changing for the better too.
Mhm.
And they're all with new products, new machines, new, this and that. And I mean, like I said, I've been in this for, a little over 16 years, and I'm constantly taking classes, more courses, keeping up with all our reps so they can kind of, give me the info of like, oh, this is new, check this out. So you constantly want to be in the loop. So, and, because you'll have clients and they'll ask, oh, what's this about? Even if they don't want to do it, they just want to be, they want to understand it better. So it's good for an esthetician to really keep up so she can also answer any questions that a client has.
Yeah. Do you know any of like new things coming out that we should be aware of?
Not lately. I mean, well, no, not hold on. There is one, it's called like a plasma pen.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that. Can you explain that to people who don't know what that is?
It's pretty tricky. I'm not a fan of it because sometimes it can actually do more harm than. It's a little pen, and it blasts like the skin, kind of creating like almost like a burn mark. So it starts to heal the skin, but if you have it too much at a high temperature, you can actually, cause a good burn.
Oh wow, you don't want to be walking around with burns on your face.
Yeah. Not a fan of that. So, but again, like it with, all these other new treatments coming out, are they all of them good? No. That's why you have to educate yourself what's good for the skin, what's healthy for the skin, and how your body and your skin works with the treatment. So you got to dig in that information.
Yeah. So with all these new products and things coming out and all of the treatments that you guys offer, like, how do you like do like your skincare consultations to make sure you're doing like the right treatment for the right client?
So how do I do a concoction with the treatment?
No, like a skin consultation. Like if someone were to come and there's like a skin consultation, like you're meeting them for the first time.
So I always start by asking questions on what their goals and their focuses are for their skin. Because that kind of lays me out, okay, well, they want to work on this, they want to work on that. And then also ask them, what are their home care products? What is their home care regimen? What are they using? Because if they're using, like an over-the-counter Clean and Clear or, Cetaphil or CeraVe, that can also kind of determine their outcome on their results as well as product. If someone's using, over-the-counter stuff, I wouldn't recommend jumping straight into a DMK or more medical treatments, or I wouldn't even recommend getting them on retinol because you got to build a strong barrier and build a strong skin. And sometimes with over-the-counter, it's, it's not really doing anything. It's only doing stuff surfacely. You want to work internally. So it kind of guides me on where I need to take them and what products and what treatments. So just kind of a little history on them and background on their skin.
Yeah. Now to kind of like get it from like your perspective, how do you define like inappropriate client behavior? Like what's something that like a client would do that's like kind of inappropriate, and like how would you address that?
Inappropriate as in like their skincare regimen or
just like, what like is like bad bedside manners for a client? Like how would you like what should a client be doing? Like just lay there and relax, like, no, don't get too personal with you. Like what would you consider something like a little inappropriate from like a client? Like
that's a good question. It's a really good question. Probably, I mean, I want the clients to relax. When they come and see me, I want them to relax and kind of zen out. But I think, in my opinion, an inappropriate behavior for client is coming here, spending all this money on the treatments, but you're not really listening to what I'm recommending you for home care, know? I would say that, that's probably a little on the border of inappropriate, kind of wasting your money there.
Don't come here and like not listen to like my advice to help you get the results that you need, just kind of like spinning the wheel, like in the hamster wheel,
Yeah.
Okay. So I do always ask like my guests these 4 questions at the end of each interview. And my first question to you is, who and what inspires you?
Oh, I have a couple of girls in. I'm definitely gonna, and my mom inspires me. She's such a strong woman. I had to throw in the mom one.
Of course, you got to.
And and then definitely Nicole and Jenny, hands down. They're the owners of NuAge. Those two girls, I mean, they're never ending with being such support, having such a support team. They're both strong women, yeah, as well as you.
Oh, well, thank you.
So it's to just pick a couple people who inspire me, because so many strong women, they inspire me to be stronger and do better at what you can do.
Yeah.
And who you are.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a great answer. And then, so my second question is, what is something you wished you knew when you were younger?
Ooh. Don't lay out in the sun. Don't go to the tanning beds. Yeah. When I was, yeah. And what else? Yeah. And yeah, just definitely don't lay out in the sun, bake pretty much. Cause that's when I was probably 13 and 16. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was always going to the tanning beds, putting the little stickers on. Yeah. That was the thing. You had to be tan.
Looking all tan. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a little sun, but if you're sitting there with baby oil on and going to the tanning salon every single day, yeah. That's probably should have listened to myself then.
Yeah. Okay. So the third question is, what's the essential part of your daily routine?
Ooh, essential. Like skincare, or just waking up?
Just anything. Just, it could be skincare. It could be just something that you do that's a ritual that you like to do every day. I mean, just.
Yeah. So definitely I start my day off with first celery juice, and then coffee, and then definitely cleaning my face. I am very, very picky. If I don't wash my face, it throws my day off. Yeah. And even at nighttime too, like when you've had such a long day, you get tired, sometimes you just kind of want to skip it. No matter how tired I am, I will always do my skincare routine. Even if I'm, eyes
half a sleep zombie, just like.
But another thing too is just a couple deep breaths, just kind of inhale, exhale, just take everything in and, set your intentions for, the rest of the week. So just kind of get a good mindset on, where you want to be. So, yeah.
No, those are good. I love those parts of your daily routine. That's perfect. And then the last question is, best advice you've ever received?
Ooh, best advice. I've received a lot of good advice. Never give up, ever. If you have a goal in mind that you can reach it, you just keep on going, keep on trucking. You set that goal in your head and you tell yourself, I can do it. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Never, ever give up, ever.
Yeah, that's good. And it's a good reminder for people out there listening. If you got goals and you have dreams, don't give up on it. Even if there's like a hurdle, try to jump over it. Failure is good. It's okay. It helps us learn and it helps us adjust to reach that goal. And sometimes like the outcome is better than what we even envisioned,
Oh yeah. Yeah. And always, everything is fixable, no matter what. Everything is fixable, even if you think it's the end and, there's no can't get anywhere, this and everything's always fixable. And there's always a solution to getting there and you will get there.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's good advice. And it's always a great reminder for people to remember you will always get there and the universe has your back. Well, thank you so much, Shannon, for coming on. It was so lovely to have you on and share your knowledge. Of course. Thanks. And if anyone is in like the Orange County area, I highly advise checking out NuAge Salon in Ladera Ranch. It is beautiful in there. Everyone is super friendly, very knowledgeable. And be sure to book an appointment with your girl, Shannon. She is amazing. And she gives like the best massages on your arms. And she really does make you feel relaxed. And is there any last words you like to say before we say bye?
No, I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Christina. I mean, it's so good talking to you and good seeing you.
I know.
I had a great time doing this. So much fun.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, again, guys, thank you so much for listening to another episode of Not Your Mommas podcast. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Not Your Mommas podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.